Around. Alright, according to this and my own calculations, I have around 10 minutes to do this. So, what's up, Brave New World? It's Joshua again with a brand new video in which I'm going to mention and talk about the interesting thoughts, ideas, and comments of people made about one topic that is of concern and of importance to everyone around here, which is this particular movie by the young actress Lindsay Lohan. The movie is called The Parent's Trap, released back in the year 1998. Now, this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, and since I'm about to go to work within a few moments, blah. What are you guys doing? Orion and Nina are playing around, I think. Yes, Orion and Nina are in my bed, but thankfully I couldn't mind less. I couldn't care less about that. Back to the topic of The Parent's Trap and the movie starred by Lindsay Lohan. The following video, it's about Jessie, not Jessie with J, but Jessie with CH, finds out about Annie. Now, one more time, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a couple of hours, and since I consider this to be a fascinating topic, and since I think that people have interesting things to say, I wanted to read some of the comments that are right here in this video that I found online, which goes to say, for example, the person uploading the video says, "This is one of my favorite scenes from my childhood, but I just learned that her name was Jessie, not Jessie. Blew my mind a bit. Ha 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 ha." That was posted a year ago, and it has 830 likes, including mine. Cena Entertain is the name of the person posting it, and I have to say that, yeah, now that I'm kind of rewinding stuff in my mind and remembering the name of the protagonist and the characters, I have to say, yeah, I would immediately think that her name was Jessie with J, like J for Joshua. Rebecca Jane, not Lane, Jane says, "This is more emotional than," when she in fact probably meant than with THAN. When both parents found out. How hilarious is that? Fungowl04 says 10 months ago, "The way their own parents didn't notice a difference, but Jessie and Grandpa did." The way their own parents didn't even notice a difference, but Jessie and Grandpa did. Who really raises them kids? And this one has 1,557 comments. Likes, including mine. Cook Shook 99 says, "The dad doesn't realize it was actually Annie until he saw both girls at the hotel." Jessie literally a couple of hours in. "You don't eat the chili con carne. You don't eat the chili con carne. Who the F are you, bitch?" And it's BICH, not BITH. It's not a bad word. Even if it sounds like it, it's not a bad word. Remember that. Boy, how do I hate my lack of beard. And yes, this actually has a great argument, because in fact, this commenter makes sense, because it actually goes to show who actually just a neighbor making noise, nothing important. So one more time, yeah, that goes to show who actually raises the kids. How about that? Cara Dubois, I suppose it's Dubois because it's written like a French name. How does the actress that plays Jessie manage to make this touching moment and a hilarious one at the same time? It's beyond me. Bravo. And I have to say, yeah. May I also point out that the actress who plays Jessie is actually quite a looker. She looks actually really attractive, and the casual look in her vestimentus in her costumes actually make her quite a looker, to be honest. I think that's the correct word, a looker. I say looker because once I read in a wiki about the Hunger Games, one entry about Hamish Abernathy being described as a looker when he was young, when he was participating in his Hunger Games. If there is anyone from the US or from any English-speaking country that uses the word looker as a regular slang word, please let me know in the comment what it means. Marty Velvu I have no idea if that's pronounced correctly. It says 6 pounds 11 inches, 21 inches long. This is how I look at her. A crying paraphrasing of the lines. An emotional one, of course, needless to say. The ancient lantern says, God, I love this scene. Can I hug her? Oh, this person wants to hug the actor. That's so considerate and so nice. It really goes to show about that. Oh my god, this filter is actually really good. Look at my fake beard. Oh, I wish it weren't fake. Damn it. Anyway, let's continue reading while I get ready. The childhood crushing moment when you realize there weren't actually two Lindsay Lohans. Yes, because like many other people, I also thought that the real actress Lindsay Lohan used to had a twin sister, which is naturally a big surprise. The Beth says, I know this is a movie, but I always found it hilarious that Jessie asks no questions. Here and just accepts that's Annie and no immediate explanation. She's like, okay, oh cool, you're the English one. Guess Hallie's often the void. No concern here. What do you want to eat? Hey, she's like that because naturally she's kind of excited to meet the girl who went to the other continent. Well, can we take some moment to consider the fact that this is actually messed up and effed up? The idea that two parents decide to get a divorce, the moment that their two twin daughters are born, but what happens? They decide to never let the twins know about the existence of one another or each other. You guys correct me in the comments below. Give me a second. I need to find some socks to wear. I got it. Now, let us continue while I get ready, because thankfully I'm totally ready for my tasks of the afternoon. Let us continue. 3:38. Yeah, it's a good time. This one is sweaty, but I can use it as a towel because my towel is kind of dirty. What's next? It's kind of sad to see that. This is the comment I was looking for, which speaks volumes as to who actually raises the kids and who actually brings the kids up. If there is any other people who, if there are any people, any folks who are native speakers, please correct me if the verb bring up is a separable one, because I know very well that bring up, it means to raise the kids from the moment that they are kids. Like my grandmother. My grandmother raised me, but also my mom, and to some extent my dad too. Yeah. Which gets me to say that, what's the word? Yeah. This comment makes a lot of sense because it speaks as to who actually raises it. It's kind of sad. By the way, Han, Khaanh says 7 months ago, it's kind of sad to see a nanny knows a kid better than their own parents, and I totally agree, which proves my point from a few seconds ago. Stephen McClellan says, don't look at me, I don't know a thing, 7 months ago, and slam shutters closed. I don't understand that. Probably I need to watch the video clip again in order to understand what this person is talking about. Because really, I don't. Now let us continue. Madison is spelled Madasyn, Lee. Madison Lee. You gave me a fright. Makes me laugh harder than I should. You might mean it makes me laugh harder than it should. It because you're referring to this idea, not to a person. Sorry about that. By the way, let us continue with this one. Kekoa Williams says, "Oh my God, there is a. Oh my God. Oh, there is a piece of plant in my shoes. That's not important. Anyway, Iggy, alright, that was Madison Lee. Kekoa Williams says, Chessie and Marty both have the best reaction after discovering the truth. Iggy Wiggy Woo 3000 says, with double G by the way, I was a bit confused when I first saw this movie. I thought that Jessie was Hallie's mother, and I thought to myself, how could identical twins have two different mothers? But shortly after that, I found out that she was just a nanny. It makes sense actually, because sometimes the nanny eventually knows a little bit more about the children of the house. Anyone who grew up with a nanny, feel free to correct me in the comments below by making a comment in which you tell the story. Because to be honest, actually, I'm interested in reading other people's story because it's a kind of good thing to have the realization that other people have lives just as interesting or as filled with events like you. So, yeah. That's why I do these kind of videos, in which I'm reading the comments that the people write. Damn it, my sock has a hole. My socks has a hole. Damn it. So yeah, one more time, this is why I make this kind of videos, because I love reading the stories that the people sometimes write in the comment section, even if they challenge what I think, which many people need to do, which many people need to accept that there are people who think differently. Let's continue. Orange Fox says, I'd say this is the scene that stays in my memory bank, not blank, bank. That's fascinating. All right, that was said by Orange Fox. And now Kelly Pasalacqua, or Psalacqua, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, says, I love this movie and this scene. What I don't understand is why Hallie's own mom, Elizabeth James, didn't react the way Jessie reacted to Annie. That's the only scene that's disappointing to me. Hey, she's also the mother who complained and talked back to the father. I think, what was the name of the father? Oh my god, I can't believe I remember. One more time. Also, she's the woman who... What's the word for that? Give me a second. I can't believe I have to look for a word in English. What do you call it when you talk back to someone? Like reclaiming that, oh my god, this service was terrible, therefore I would like to complain about this. Why did you give it to me like that? When in fact, I actually wanted this one. Alright, what's the word for that? Complained. I suppose that when she complained to the father, what was the name of the father? The name of the father in the Parents Trap. Let's have a look. Nick Parker. When she actually complained to Nick that when she was walking away, she complained to him that he didn't go after her. When she was like, you didn't go after me, and he's like, how could I know? You never told me. I mean, sucker. You stupid idiot. How can you expect us to go after you when you don't say a freaking thing? How do you expect us to know what you want us to do when you don't tell us what to do? Just tell us what to do. Yes, men may be a little bit simple-minded and kind of direct when it comes to some things, and we might be labeled easily as idiots, which sometimes we are, but also, guess what? We are humans, and women are also humans, therefore, think clearly. I mean, what kind of person expects the other person to go after them when they are just looking at him and they're like, come after me, in their minds, but in reality, I'm sad, please don't go, stay with me. That's what you should have done! Damn it. One more minute and I finish with this. This is why Chess is my favorite. Says Sky the Blue Electro Wolf. Nice. It's not visible? Good. Delicious. Fucking delicious. Now, let's continue. This is my favorite scene. I wish I had a tear of joy and smiling on this part. So glad this is out on Disney Plus. Really? It's in Disney Plus? Still, I'm not sure that's a good reason for me to buy English Plus. I'm not sure. I would only do it to watch Treasure Planet, and I'm still considering no. Yes, I like tea, so what? With some honey because I don't have any sugar. Now, let's continue. Oh yeah, my headphones. I can't forget my headphones. Fuck. Alright. What else do we have here? 20 years later, I think her name was Jessie with J. I lived my whole life thinking her name was Jessie. Oh my god, you learn something new every day. It says Luz J. Claudia Roberts said, the last one, kind of terrible when you think about it, like they couldn't see each other during Christmas or something. King Clafaria. Arts Xay says, kind of sad you're all missing out on the original, but to be fair, this is a really good remake. I usually hate remakes, but this one is actually worth watching, especially this scene. Broke the replay button. That's a good one, and I agree. Because hey, I didn't even know that there was a remake, there was an original movie, and that The Parents Trap with Lindsay Lohan was actually a remake. How fascinating is that? Anyway, I think I'm going to stop right there, and I will be back later to get you more chunks of the people's opinion. See you later, Brave New World.